It is not the young people that degenerate. They are not spoiled till those of mature age are already sunk into corruption.
It happened again. Like every time, like I post a lot because I enjoy the internet. A lot of people enjoy the internet. I don't see a problem with it. Yeah, we're not riding our bikes to our friend's house and leaving them on the lawn anymore. No, we're online all the time. And that's just the way things are. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And every now and then I'll post something thinking nothing of it. Something pops into my head. I just put it out there for my friends, family, a couple of strangers will say something too. It's just a relay of information and conversation. That's it. No big deal. I'm not looking to ruin anyone's day. I'm not looking for online beef. It's just a post. It's just a thought. I'm not there to take anyone down. I'm not there to bring anyone up. I'm just making a post. It just pops in my head, then I forget about it. I post and ghost, look at the comments later, and then boom. You know, it is what it is. And sometimes it just catches fire with the wrong group of people, and I get dogpiled on, and they do all the hits, and I'm gonna go through them right now. Let's look at it. Now let's look at this one, because I opened this up right here. I'm noticing people only like to engage when your posts are controversial. Now, potentially everything's controversial, right? Like people will talk about anything and everything. And whenever I post something, I don't expect a whole bunch of people to get angry. I never do. That's just like, it's just, I don't want negative stuff to happen all the time. If it happens sometimes you can't control it. Like you just can't, and you gotta, you know, how you doing, keep it moving. You know, people didn't like that. I'm not gonna delete nothing. I'm not gonna backtrack. If it's really out of pocket, I will apologize. I don't mind apologizing. Sometimes apologizing is my favorite thing to do. Get some forgiveness, you know, and if it's your friend, you guys come out stronger. I don't mind apologizing. I love apologizing. But you know, it's when it gets taken the wrong way, and then everyone that's looking for a post like that just seems to pile on, and they don't even come with any argument. You know what I'm saying? They just want to get at you. So let's go into the post I made earlier. Also, I'm 36, not 35. I need to put it out there. Former podcast host. Of course, people go into it. So Dextro, which is, you know, on Twitter, I follow a great page. I said, this is interesting. Back in the day, a gamer girl was like hitting a lotto. Either men are falling off or women are taking over, which is why all your female leads are ugly, flat-chested, and gay. Either way, it's pretty cool. Now let's go through that, because I can see how they can take it. But this is what I meant. First of all, it's interesting because back in the day, if there was a girl in your lobby, they would all jump on it. Not yours truly, because I'm trying to game, you know, I'm trying to have a good time. I'm not trying to meet girls. I don't want an online relationship. I just want to play Halo 3 and, you know, do that. But it was pretty rare, and when it happened, the guys would favor the interaction with that girl, which is fine. You know, biology, you know, I don't have no problem with it. If she doesn't have any problem with it, she can block it. You know, they weren't respectful all the time. I get it, which is why there weren't many girl gamers. But we moving forward, mobile gaming may be what they're putting in there, which I consider gaming. A lot of people don't, because, oh, you're not on a $9,000 PC. That's not gaming. That's not real gaming. It's gaming. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's a game. They're on there. They're progressing. It's digital. It's a video. You know, it is what it is. They're put it into the statistic. But what I meant by men falling off is a lot of us are getting older, and a lot of younger guys, they don't game that much. Like, they just don't. It's all millennials. It's all people from the late 80s, 90s, even early 2000s, and they're just, people aren't just on games as much as they used to. They're not pulling all-nighters. They're not getting 4 people together, 6 people together and gaming. Of course, there's no LAN parties anymore, but even online, they're not getting together. I know some are. I know you and your friends are, and you're the exception, not the rule, in my opinion. So, and here is where I guess, like, it wasn't good, which is why all your female leads are ugly, flat-chested, and gay. Now, what I meant by that is, of course, the new Ghost of Tsushima, whatever it is. I haven't played the first one. I haven't played the second one yet. I am gonna play it because it's awesome. If everyone's saying it's awesome, I'm definitely gonna play it. I know I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be fine. What I meant by that is, there's been controversy. Even the Oblivion remake, if anyone remembers that, they nerfed it, which is fine. You can nerf stuff like that and still have a great game. That's fine. One, you don't have to, in my opinion, but that's a whole other situation. But when I said ugly, flat-chested, and gay, I meant realistic, and gay. And it's fine. That's fine. There's no big deal. Like, you want it, as long as you have a good game, you make it straight, gay, bull, bird, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Mass Effect, you can do whatever you wanted to because it was a great game. Go for it. I'm having fun. And either way, it's pretty cool. That was my thing. Either way, it's fine. I never in any of this, I wasn't taking shots at anybody, but I could see how they could think that. So when we'll go to, can I go to recent? Yeah, because the top one is me firing back. Obviously, a man's got a right to defend himself. So look at this. How about instead of looking for engagement, you look for a fucking, yeah, okay. So yeah, this guy right there, I'm not gonna click on their, I'm not gonna dox anyone. I'm not just gonna look at this. Bro is mad that he can't jerk off to video games, all because I said, they're not the meta. Tomb Raider, attractive girl, most games, attractive women, because people like things that are better, which is, bigger boobs, prettier girls, just stuff that they like. And it's towards the male demographic, the male traditional demographic. So there's a lot of men out there that are just, they're metrosexual to a fault, and they just get into it. They're on the other team now, which is fine. And they're straight males. They're on the other team, which is fine. They're like, hey man, you can't, white knights, stuff like that. All right, so bro is mad he can't jerk off the video games. Not that. Okay, that's a lot of words to say that no woman would ever voluntarily touch you. Well, I'm married, so I've been married forever. How is your relationship with your mom? Does she know that you're posting this shit? She does. And like, I pulled this girl out because, she's, if you got a fake, I'm gonna say this, like this guy, I'm not gonna click on him, but it might be his real picture. Good for him. I'll engage him later because he's he said that, which he might be right, whatever. If you have a profile picture that's a celebrity, a cartoon, or a drawing, something that's not yourself, I don't feel it's appropriate for me to engage you in conversation. I don't think anything you say is legitimate. I don't think I'm wrong with that. I just don't think that anything you say carries any worth because you're saying it behind an anonymous wall. And you can say anything. When you're face to face with somebody and they can see you, the conversation's really different from you being anonymous and saying whatever you want, saying whatever hurtful things, whatever you want, saying whatever slander, slur, or anything, whatever you want. That's why my profile picture's right here. That's me. This is me talking. I'm here. But this, but she seemed reasonable. I did, I said, I never said it was that bad. I simply stated that noticeably they cater to a new audience, which in this theme of the post would be women. So if the post says that 48% of women are gamers now, and then all of a sudden our big boobs are disappearing, our women are looking kind of tired, and regular, which is fine. And we got a lot of non-binaries and homosexual and all the stuff that are in female novels. I'd have to say that things are changing because it never happened like that before. It just never did. And I never said it was a bad thing. You guys did, and that's true. I didn't do nothing. I'm just here. I'm not doing nothing. So I'm waiting for her to respond. Of course, I'm not gonna. If someone's disrespectful to me, I'll go. I'll go and I'll let it go. It doesn't make no difference to me. But if someone's nice, I'm not gonna pick on them. I'm not gonna do nothing like that. I said, and then this is one general. I just said all I said was things are different. I didn't mean to offend any of the undesirables, pronoun enjoyers, or male feminists, these are all the people attacking me. It was just an observation. And that's a little shot. I'll be honest with you. That's a little shot, but I'm swinging with the punches at this point in the conversation, but up here I'm kind of nice. This guy, you know, Danny DeVito too, his real name obviously, he's behind a fake picture of Danny DeVito in a wig, and he goes, "I rest my case." Now this bothers me, not because he got me good. You know, there's worse profile pictures out there, I think. Not bad. What you get here? But what is it with these people that when they want to argue with you, they want to take shots at you, or they want to just do some kind of harm to you, they take a picture of you and they put it there as if they've won, as if that was the finishing blow. There's nothing you can do. Just delete your account because I took your profile picture and I put it here. I did that. I downloaded your picture without your consent and I put it here. That means I win. And it just bothers me. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. It's just weird. It's nothingness. If anything, it discredits them. And it's mostly people, you know, Anonymous Joe, call me Dan, Danny DeVito too. It's mostly just these people who get an anonymous account and they go online and they just start trouble. They have to, or else they would use their real likeness, which I think everybody should be able to use their real likeness. I don't care if you're ugly. I don't care if you're a big fella, if you're a little fella, if you're a weird fella, if you're male, female, and in betweener. I don't care. Use your real likeness. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to Luffy from One Piece. I don't want to talk to Pikachu. I want to talk to you. But since you are Pikachu number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can say whatever you want and nobody can attack you, which I never will, but other people will. But if someone's willing to attack you, maybe you got to work on how you're talking to people online and you wouldn't have to worry about it. But let's move on here. And I say, what do you say? I say, what's wrong with that? Let's see your picture. Oh, wait. Obviously, you know, he can't show me his picture. There we go. So yeah, he can't show me his picture because, you know, he can't do it, probably because he's made too many enemies online. I would go to his page and see the stuff that he's talking to, but that's not what I'm trying to do here. All right, why do you need the female character to have massive titties and ass? The top 10 most selling games have completely average looking characters except Minecraft. That is true. That is true. But I never said that it's a bad thing, but it's a preference. Since I was raised by gaming, and gaming of all time always had these types of women, all of a sudden I got to take to the side of like less attractive women just because it's the cool thing to do now. Like, no, that's you. This is me. If I'm playing a girl somewhere in a character, it's better if she has big boobs. If I have to, you know, obviously it's better if she's better looking. You know, I don't want to play an ugly girl for 40 hours. I want to play a good looking girl. You know, it's fine. But if it's a great game, it doesn't matter. I'll play anything. But if you know, Stellar Blade, I heard that gameplay was good. I heard the graphics were good. I heard the girls were attractive. That's it. It's fine. It doesn't make anyone weird. Yeah, you like girls with big boobs. Of course you did. That's why there's plastic surgery. Men seem to hate playing as anything other than self-insert a man or overly sexually attractive women. Women, on the other hand, don't mind playing as characters different from themselves. I don't know about that. And they aren't attracted to. I don't know the preferences of women. Like, you know, I know there's a lot of women that like The Witcher 3. You know, I don't know, like, if you get to make a character, are they making a woman? Are they making a man? I don't know. My research on women gamers it's a mystery because I didn't think they were out there that much. I know a couple, but you know, I didn't know they were out there that much. But this guy's just complaining about something I didn't even say, and then he's like, this guy, cartoon icon. Sure, I'm not even a woman, and I just instinctually covered up my drink when I saw your profile picture. I called him gay. You know, what do you do? What can you do? Gun to my head. He's gonna cover his drink when I walk by. It's gay. So, moving on. Women play plenty of games. True. The mere fact that you don't think this is true, well, speak more of the kind of person that you are than it does on women gaming at all. LOL. Well, this fella, This fella's gonna argue a bunch of times. He's just gonna go through the list. You sound so hurt. I reassure him, her, it, I'm fine. They aren't gamers, they're grifters. I don't know what that means. Oh, girls that are they stream and then they take the webcam sideways so that it shows their cleavage. I know what he's talking about. I don't agree with that. I mean, you know, that's just content. I follow plenty of female streamers. What are you gonna do? It's rare to see shoulders so narrow on someone with such a big head. Well, my head's closer to the camera than my shoulders are, but I don't work out that much. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I said I live in your phone now, so I think that's a W for me, right? I think I won that. But then again, like I don't know what those are. I don't know what that is. Seems like a nice person. You can say things like this and I won't attack you. It's I'm not gonna get upset about that. We're not gonna get in a 50, you know, comment thread over that. That's fine. She can take a shot. She can take a free shot. Good for her. Women have always had an interest in gaming. They tend not to go for online competitive games. I know a lot of them in Valorant, but you know, whatever. Or play those without a mic because the abuse they receive from men. But they've cornered the mobile gaming market for the last decade. So they cornered the mobile gaming market for the last decade. I do believe that. I 100% believe that. I also believe they can't go in competitive gaming because even if you're a dude, these other dudes fucking lay into you. Like, it's always a fucking problem. They get mad that you have a job. And they get mad that you're not Lord in Rivals. They get mad that you're not level 200 in Fortnite. They will get angry at you because you're not on their level. It just is what it is with the internet. It's the anonymous aspect. So it's gross. You think you are owed attractive female characters to lust and drool over. That's nothing what I said. Yeah, that's nothing what I said. You people are crazy. That's nothing what I said. I said I can tell that there's more female gamers into the space just by how games are now. Like, if the demographic was 80% men, you would not have non-binary characters in there. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't have none of that. You wouldn't have, you know, empowerment of women. Even though that's fine, it's unrelatable to a man. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be fine sometimes, but you know, it is what it is. Like, The Witcher, for example. Like, I haven't played the games, of course, and I haven't read the books, obviously. But the woman in there is in way more than the man, even though it's Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, something like that, or it might be the brother, or that it's a brother. I don't know. But in The Witcher, he's not in there that much. It's all the women kicking ass, and it's like, that's fine, that's cool. But if all shows were like that, it just wouldn't click with the men. And I thought we were 80% still, but we're not. We're 50%. We're, you know, it's right down the middle apparently. So things are gonna change. But on that note, like, I still can't connect with those kind of games. If they're a great game, everyone's gonna connect with it. It can't be stopped. I'm playing it, I'm enjoying it. But if you want to throw that into games that are mediocre, it's like, that's one of the things that are just gonna disconnect me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That game is just not for me. So like, it is what it is. But these people are like, oh, it's not for you. You must be a gooner or something. You must be someone that, you know, you're looking for porn in video games. I'm like, it's not that. It's 100% not that. Thank you for the lurk, Savage. Appreciate you. So congrats on being entitled, I guess. I don't know what that means. Wow. The women aren't built to cater to what I want a bone. Wow. Jesus, God forbid we have real representation of what normal women look like and not porn star bimbo models for all characters. Oh no, you can't jerk off, poor baby. And I say, you know, I'm reasonable. No picture. I usually don't respond to people with no pictures because they're gonna go nuts. Because you can't look at them. They don't know, you know, you don't know who they are. I said, can't we have both? Or they all have to look like monsters, like that girl that shared my picture. Where is she? There she is. monster. That was Danny DeVito in a wig, but you know what I was saying. But yeah, we can have both. I don't care. A man with an unwashed ass has an opinion again. Yeah, so, you know, this, no real character. It's funny. I like it. Neither of those are happening. They definitely are. You can't just say it's not happening just because, you know, it's not even happening. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Assassin's Creed, the new Ghost of Tsushima, whatever it's called, even Netflix shows, that was big drama. It's happening everywhere. So like, you know, it's happening to where, and what I'm saying is happening specifically is men aren't being catered to anymore. That's what I'm saying specifically. It's not just like women representation, because that's not what I'm talking about. It's just about that men aren't the sole demographic anymore. We're not being zoned into anymore. It's everybody. And you know that everybody is not just men anymore. That's what I'm saying. Girls are just playing games more? Question mark. Sorry, that means that your triple D borderline teenagers have turned into more realistic representation. Finally. An apology. Did I spell that right? No, there's an I in there, but my mic is in the way. It's hard. There we go. Finally, an apology. Nice ratio. Yeah, that I woke up to this. Like the nice ratio just get me. Flat chested and gay is crazy work. I didn't mean that. Like, there's nothing wrong with being flat chested. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Like, what's the problem? Those two things aren't bad. People are weird. I agree. The reason you never knew any gamer girls. Here we go. The reason you never knew any gamer girls was they never wanted to give you an excuse of a shared hobby. So apparently every girl I've ever known ever was like, I better keep this a secret from him. He likes women or something. I don't know. To start up a conversation. But women in gaming are nothing new, little bro. So this guy gets plenty of it. Just so you guys know, this guy gets plenty of it. Whatever. I can't say that name. I can't speak that language. But he gets plenty of it. So, you know, that's at least he's using his real profile pic. Bravo. Bravo for that. All your female leads are ugly, flat chested. So I like when you say it out of context, it does look a little ignorant, but come on, you know, yeah, come on, it's the internet. Stop it. We're pretending that Clair Obscur, a great game, a fantastic game. I love that game. If it won Game of the Year, I wouldn't be impressed, and I don't think anyone would dispute it either. Like, Expedition 33 was phenomenal. We pretending that Clair Obscur doesn't exist. Great looking girls. Like Stellar Blade didn't come out last year. Great looking. Baldur's Gate before that. Great looking. Y'all some fucking cornballs. I don't know if that was a shot at me or a shot at them, but 100% right. Like, this one's 100% right. No profile pic. Get lost, but get a load of this fucking retard. Yep. Unless it's a real Virgin Mary. Another fake. Ha ha ha, bruh. You should compare these stats of OnlyFans sluts to see if there's a correlation. Content creators. They are content creators. I put it in quotations because a lot of people don't see that as fair. They don't see it as like real content creation. It definitely is. 100% it's real content creation. Like, what are you talking about? The people are just mad because it's easy for beautiful women to make money. That's it. And it is. What are you gonna do? No wage cap. Creators, yeah. I didn't mean to click that. I knew it was a gift. Asmin, well, you know, I do agree with Asmin on a lot of stuff. Like, I'm 36, 35, grew up with this, you know, I just agree with a lot of his stuff. I don't know what to tell you. Bro had me in the first half. You're a fucking loser. Yeah, so, you know, this guy, fuck you, Joe. Street Fighter player. Yeah, techno house. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever you want to do. It's his opinion. He can do that. I hope he gets laid because of this post, because he's so noble. I hope he gets a ton of ass because of that. That'd be awesome for him, and I'd be happy for him too. There's a large amount of girls that play CSGO, Valorant, Overwatch, Zombies, Dead by Daylight, Identify V, Apex Legends, Minecraft, Roblox. A lot of games. That's literally all me and my friends. I know there's girls out there. So I'm not saying like, wow, I can't believe there's 80 girls playing. I can't believe there's 50%. That's all I was saying. I didn't say that there's no girls playing. You took all my hot girls away. I'm mad. I didn't say that, but yeah, she's right. You know, she's doing it. That's awesome. Trying to sneak this towards women. Your shitty ass post. No, it wasn't a sneak diss. You're weird. Yeah, it wasn't a sneak diss. Relax. Just say you don't like women. That's not. There's guys out there that'll stick up for women that don't need to be defended, and they feel good about it. They think like the woman's gonna grab them up and take them home like a stray dog, and it doesn't work that way. Bunch of right-wing idiots. I'm not that right-wing. Bunch of right-wing idiots in the comment section. When they see the truth, they call everyone void. I don't know what that is. Or cuckold. Fuck them. I didn't see anyone get called a cuck. It's funny though. Like when you call someone a cuck, it's funny. You got all the simps mad. I don't know if that's directed to me, but I didn't want to get anyone mad. Like if they have their beliefs, that's fine. It looks like they're trying to yell at me for mine, but that's fine too. Whatever you want to do. Oh my god, you guys have a problem with everything. Imagine being this upset over a video game character not serving your fantasies. It's not a problem. It's just an opinion. It's just something that I noticed, honestly. All right, that might be it. It's all the same thing. What a weird thing to admit. Here's one. You know, let me see if this is a profile pic. It is. Good man. Oh, fuck ice. Yeah. Okay, so we know what he means. We know what he means business. What a weird thing to admit that you're pushing 40-year-old virgin. And I said, what did I admit? This is all true. It is true. Like the games are changing. They're changing fast. It's because of the women. There's nothing wrong with that. 40-year-old virgin. I'm 36 and I have 2 kids. So like, ha. And then this girl comes in. That you're a 40-year-old virgin that you can't read, I guess. And I'm like, I didn't say that shit. I'm getting upset now because, you know, I got 2 of them. I got to start swinging. You inferred strongly. And I'm like, I'm not even 40 and I have 2 kids. Beat it, geek. Passive. This guy figured out the graph, last 1%, said it was aliens or margin for error. But he got bigger tits than a female gamer, I guess. So I'm not that big. In the great span of things, I'm not that big. Like, it's just, you know, a cartoon, fake name, fake picture, everything. You can say whatever you want. But I lay into it. I'm like, I'm not fat. What the fuck? If I ever do get fat, I'll use a cartoon pic. Got him. Oldest trick in the book, and I got him. But, you know, this is exactly what I'm talking about here. You don't have a real face. You don't have a real name. But you can say whatever you want, and no one can do anything. You're fucking untouchable. So, like, I can say something back, but then that's all. You can't engage with these people. Don't ever engage with these people. You can tell if you're gonna have a good conversation by the first comment, and then it may, you know, it may fall down somewhere. But they're all counting mobile games. Absolutely, I believe that. Damn, dude, when's the last time a woman touched you without an exchange of money? So, you know, fake game, fake name. So, and I said, I understand all the white knights aren't going to like this. They're just so gosh darn nice. But when you go to Lara Croft to Aunt Rebecca with blue hair, it's obvious you're not catering to me. So, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna play some Battlefield right now, but in the great span of things, I don't post things to be hateful. I don't post things to be controversial. I don't post things to, you know, just stir up stuff as a character. I'm just saying what I say, and when people take it the wrong way, they can't really accept any explanation I have. Some do, some of the good ones do, but other than that, it just attracts these no picture, no name basement dwellers that just can say whatever they want, and they'll smile, they'll grin, and you can never just get to their humanity. It's all just online stuff. So, you know, let's play some Battlefield.